Now your TV5 First Alert forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
Good Wednesday evening, Mid-Michigan. Chief Meteorologist Chris Easlick with an update on a first alert weather day that has been issued for tomorrow morning. That threat is primarily freezing rain that could continue through tonight and early tomorrow. We expect the primary time frame of concern to be midnight through 10 a.m. Temperatures expected to come up above freezing pretty quickly after that mark if they're not already above that before. And this first alert weather day is for our counties that are currently under the winter weather advisory. While a little bit of freezing rain is possible in the Thumb and the Tri-Cities region, we're not expecting it to be quite as extensive as it is to the areas that are under these advisories. Those advisories are in place for Gratiot, Isabella, and Clare County, as well as Gladwin and Aranac counties and counties north of there. The farther north you go, closer to that M55 corridor, the better chance you have for some light snowfall accumulation with light icing mixed in. We also have wind advisories in place for late tonight and early tomorrow morning. That is primarily for the Tri-Cities and areas to the east of there. However, areas that are not under the wind advisory are still expected to be just as windy, but the wind information is tied up in your winter weather advisory, so that's why you're seeing a bit of a difference there. Here's a look at the wind gust outlook for tonight. We're expecting the strongest gusts to be early tomorrow morning. They'll increase through the first part of the night and then drop off as we get closer to lunchtime tomorrow. The strongest gusts are expected to be greater than 40 miles per hour. Once we get to the afternoon, they should lighten up. Your first alert pinpoint Doppler radar tonight will be showing precipitation throughout the evening, most of it to our west, but even some that briefly moves overhead is likely not to reach the ground until around midnight or so and onward into the overnight. Our low temperatures line up pretty well where we're expecting those winter weather advisories at or above the freezing mark, where we're expecting less freezing rain around the Tri-Cities and Thumb region and areas south of there. A little bit colder than that the farther north and west you go. That provides a better opportunity for some icing on the roads. Here's a breakdown of what to expect. Mostly rain and just a brief mix in these green shaded areas. Mostly freezing rain in these areas around central lower Michigan. And then again, as farther north you go, we are expecting mostly snow up to 2 inches with perhaps some light icing mixed in. So even with just snow, some slippery roads are possible there. Hour by hour through tonight, we're still dry at 8. We're still primarily dry at midnight. Once we get closer to tomorrow morning, you start to see that precipitation break out, and you'll notice around the Tri-Cities where those temperatures are primarily above freezing. It's mostly just plain old rain with a few spots of freezing rain mixed in. It is those areas to the north that are seeing that for a longer period of time. It starts to move out by lunchtime, if not before that mark, and things should start to improve pretty quickly. Parents know the possibility is there for the possibility of closings and delays tomorrow, and if things move out efficiently, it could just be a delay kind of morning. We'll see how it all plays out. Your 7-day forecast shows as we go through the next 7 days, temperatures will get a little bit cooler by the end of the weekend and also early next week. Lake effect snow will follow this system at times on Friday, Saturday, and early Sunday.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.